do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's Zach Pickens in there to finish that play off.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State.
And they work this well outfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on it, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Allen off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
To throw, Williams. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he... It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
He's going to look deep for more. And
Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Allen now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Five wide.
So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been... They've got his man complete! Now he's loose down the middle of the field, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get it. This is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10. They got out 33-yard line. What they need and tell no lies. We're still up top and still can't drop what they not.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Allen going to throw. This is Coleman with a ground. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Half 85, half 85.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
You talking about? There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
in the middle when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in the moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. She already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less.